A very good afternoon. Welcome to BBC London. I'm Thomas Magill. Two men aged 25 have been arrested after another man was stabbed in East London shortly after midnight. Police were called to Lowell Street in Limehouse following reports of a fight. One man is being treated with potentially life-changing stab wounds. A second man was taken to hospital but later arrested on suspicion of a fray. The other man who was arrested was treated at the scene for minor injuries. Both remain in police custody. More than 1 million people have registered to take part in next year's London Marathon. It comes just a week after a record-breaking 56,000 runners completed the race. Organisers say the huge interest the event attracts demonstrates its importance and the value of running, as Hannah Gray reports.
It's an epic moment and an indescribable feeling, crossing the finish line of the London Marathon. A record-breaking 56,000 people managed it last Sunday, and now the event has broken yet another record. More than 1 million people have applied to enter next year's event, leaving the race organiser astonished.
It shows the popularity of running, and particularly it shows the popularity of the TCS London Marathon. It is just one of the most incredible experiences that you're ever going to have in your life. You are going to be supported every step of the way from Greenwich to Westminster, and the feeling of positivity that you're going to get out of a day like that is something that is genuinely going to live with you for the rest of your life.
The 2025 event has raised more than £75 million for charities. Now, more people want the chance to fundraise and pass the iconic sights of the capital while taking on the daunting physical and mental challenge.
I think the crowds are insane. It took me 6 hours. It was like a 6-hour party. I can see why so many people want to run it. I honestly think it's the best marathon in the world.
Members of this Saturday morning running club say more people are getting into running because it's so inclusive, and running regularly with a group gives you a great sense of belonging.
Knowing that there's so many people who love it, it's accessible to so many people, and I think that's why everybody loves to do it.
When I first started running, I honestly couldn't run 100 metres, and now I'm literally running marathons. So, it feels like it's impossible, but I promise you, anyone can do it. It's so accessible.
Of the 1.1 million people who've applied for the 2026 London Marathon, almost half are women. In the first ever event, women made up only 4%. Not everyone who's applied will get a place, though. The results of the ballot will be emailed out in July, with tens of thousands heading to the start line once again on the 26th of April 2026. Hannah Gray, BBC London.
In football, and it's good news for Reading fans as it's been announced the club is to be bought by the former Wycombe Wanderers owner Rob Couhig. Meanwhile, it wasn't such a good day for Luton Town. They have suffered a second successive relegation and will play in League One next season after losing to West Bromwich Albion 5-3 this afternoon. And that takes us to the weather with Corsair.
Hello there. Well, after the unseasonable heat of last week, today was not a bad day either. Some cloud around, some clear skies overnight tonight. A bit more in the way of cloud again by the early hours, the odd chance of a shower, but temperatures dipping down to around the mid-single figures. And the wind direction more of a north to northeasterly, and that's the story for the next couple of days. So after a dry, bright start initially tomorrow, much more in the way of cloud, the risk of a couple of showers, breezier, and look at those temperatures only reaching 12 to 14 Celsius. And it is a similar story for Bank Holiday Monday. After a chilly night, Bank Holiday Monday will be largely dry, the odd shower, cloudier conditions, breezier, some sunnier spells, but turning warmer again by the end of next week.
And just a reminder, there's some planned rail and underground work taking place this bank holiday weekend with some delays and cancellations expected. There's no southern trains to London Victoria for the whole weekend due to engineering works, and there's a reduced service on the Gatwick Express. On Sunday and Monday, services won't run between Euston and Milton Keynes Central, and parts of the District, Circle, Lioness and Elizabeth lines will be partly closed. The advice is to check before you travel. And that's you up to date with all the headlines here in London. We'll be back again with the tea time news tomorrow, but until then, there's plenty on the BBC News app. Have a lovely Saturday evening. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.